Hello and welcome to the Big Wobble. At least 10 people are dead and many more missing after a magnitude 6.5 struck the city of Kumamoto in Japan yesterday. 760 people have so far been hospitalized and 14,000 people left without power, 20,000 without water and a further 10,000 without gas, and almost 50,000 have been evacuated. No tsunami warnings was issued, and it has been followed by more than 100 aftershocks. A magnitude 6.0 also struck the Vanuatu Islands in the South Pacific yesterday. It's been a busy week for major quakes, with the 3 yesterday. Was also magnitude 6.9 struck Burma on Wednesday, also with casualties. And on Sunday, a magnitude 6.6 struck Afghanistan, and that brings the total to 12 major quakes for April and 40 for the year. Incidentally, no volcano activity reported for last week, the second week in a row. A major drought in the Philippines was announced this week as the Cebu province was issued with a state of emergency and the area labelled a state of calamity. Firework horror leaves more than 100 dead and hundreds injured after display goes horribly wrong in Paravur, India this week. A very brave scientist, Dane Wigington, has filed a chemtrail lawsuit to stop spraying in Canada. He also lifts a lid on the extraordinary number of scientists being fired around the globe as governments try to cover up what's happening. Suicide was unknown to them, but now it's endemic. Attawapiskat First Nation in Canada has issued a state of emergency after more than 100 people have tried to kill themselves since September, with 28 cases alone in March, and the youngest being just 11 years old. Now, an update on the Indian heatwave. It's hard to imagine what conditions will be like in May and June, with April already unbearable and temperatures above 45 degrees centigrade or 115 degrees Fahrenheit, and more than 100 people already dead.
An algae bloom and a fish kill is moving past the Pinellas County coast this evening, causing respiratory problems for beachgoers all weekend long. ABC Action News reporter Adam Weiner is at the beach in Pinellas County right now to tell us if this algae bloom will continue to be a problem.
Yeah, as you can see right now, a lot of people enjoying the beautiful weather here at Paso Grill, the beach, the water, the sand. But this weekend, it was a very different story.
We started coughing, and our little landlord said, "Oh, it's red tide." And she said, "Keep your mouth shut, and you won't breathe in those fumes."
Karen Simpson and her friends hit the sand Saturday for a vacation on the water. They didn't stay on the beach long.
Very raspy, wouldn't you say, girls? Tickly throat.
Those who toughed it out say the respiratory problems were rampant.
Being around other people is just like echoing down the beach of coughs.
Drew Doty was thrilled to escape the spring snow in Maryland, only to have his weekend spoiled by the algae bloom here in Florida.
We just actually took a walk up to the Dante's Czar, and there was about 50 dead fish along the beach just alone from here to there.
And 1,000 tons, yes, 1,000 tons of sardines washed up on the Chilean coast this week. Of course, sardines have all but disappeared off the US west coast, but this latest die-off suggests sardines may be in danger off the west coast of South America too.
As well. In fact, just outside of our station, which is right along Spring Valley, we have seen some very large puddles as well. You can see it right here. All of that kind of gray stuff below the clouds, that is all rain. We are seeing some torrential downpours over top of Las Vegas. This is a view from our Strat camera. This looks like it's looking up towards the north, so that is where we're seeing the heaviest rain falling right now, and you can just see where it is.
Millions of Americans across the South face a new round today of potentially dangerous weather. Huge, violent hail hammered parts of North Texas on Monday. The storm seriously damaged homes and businesses.
That destructive system is sweeping through the Gulf states. It could bring thunderstorms and even tornadoes. Omar Villafranca is in hard-hit Wiley, Texas. Omar, good morning.
Good morning. Cleanup started last night after the storm ripped through North Texas, and hail, a little bit bigger than this golf ball, peppered this home behind me, shattering windows and leaving a long path of destruction. Punishing everything in its path, a ferocious storm system pounded North Texas Monday. Torrential hail and winds near 70 miles per hour prompted tornado warnings and pummeled homes and businesses as more than 10,000 people lost power.
Why? Why is this happening? Why?
It's just a powerful newborn tropical cyclone called Fantala formed in the Indian Ocean, heading for Madagascar on Wednesday. And finally, the main story of this week, with thousands of hits, and it was also featured on Steve Quayle's website. The Big Wobble asks the question, with Planet X being quietly shoehorned into our daily lives by NASA and the mainstream media with military precision, will the alien agenda be next? Well, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all next week.